What's going on, peeps? Locky Late Night, number 19. The last time I did one was June 30th, so it has definitely been a long time since I've done this. Obviously, been gone for a week and then just keeping busy. But I'll be, I'm not going to promise anything. I will do them as often as I can remember / can do them because I don't want them to be an every night thing. Also, you guys will realize it's a shitty webcam. I think I forgot my 4K Logitech Brio, the one that I normally use. I think I left it at my in-laws' place, and I just got back home on Saturday. So, just realizing now that I don't have my webcam. Uh, yeah, if I'm hoping that my in-laws find it and then they can just ship it back to me. So yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with the shitty cam for a little bit, but I apologize. Um, I'll be streaming a couple more times this week. Tuesday, obviously today, later today, 8 p.m. Eastern, doing the live version of the Lockcast. The pre-recorded one should be out, I'd say, before the live version. So pre-recorded will probably drop around 4 or 5 p.m. tomorrow. And then I'm going to go live at 8 p.m. as well and do the fan version. Thursday, propping you up. It's going to be the debut of me and my guy, John Stargarian, MMA Fox on Twitter, host of the Club and Sub podcast, co host, whatever he wants to call it. So he's going to be my new side man for the fight night events for the propping you up. And then for the pay per view events, I'm going to get my guy Cody back in the saddle. So I'm hoping that I can get Cody's 3 best prop bets for every week as well, so I can still at least post that on the show. So he's still kind of involved, right? He's not just the one and done guy a month. So I think that would be cool. I'm getting some graphics and stuff made up for that. And then Friday, also, I'll be doing it from Vegas. So I fly into Vegas 9 a.m. on Thursday morning, or sorry, I leave Toronto 9 a.m. Thursday morning. And then I should be at my hotel set up and ready to go by like 1 p.m. PST. So before p.m. EST. My guy John's on the East Coast, but it'll be a special start time of 4 p.m. Eastern time on Thursday. Me and John propping you up, and then Friday I'm going to be doing a live version of the Ultimate Weigh-In show. Well, it's always live. What am I talking about? But I'm going to be doing it in person with somebody over there in Vegas. I will confirm that lineup. It might be 1 or 2 more people, but we'll be in person breaking down the fights for you one last time. I'm hoping that I can do it at a cool setting. Like, I'm hoping it doesn't have to be a hotel room or some shit like that. Like, I want to be at a sports book. So I'm going to see if I can set something up where we have a pretty cool backdrop when we're doing it. I'm gonna make. I tweeted it out. I said I'm gonna make like $50 bets on every single fight on the night, just for a DGen action, just to have like physical tickets in hands while I'm at the event. And I will do that probably right before I do the Ultimate Weigh-In show. So I'll be sharing my tickets with you guys on the bet that I made for every single fight. Yeah, should be a fun night. And then Saturday, obviously, I'm going to be at the fight, so that's going to be fucking dope. I'm just so excited for that shit. You guys have no idea. What else? There's a couple more things I wanted to talk about before I got into the chat here. Yeah, so Vegas this week. I'm going to Vegas again for 266. At a certain point, I'm going to try to mix in another fight companion with Z. I'm going to head up to his place one of these weekends, probably early September. We'll see. We'll see what our schedule looks like, but I want to hop on over to his place again, do the fight companion again. It seems like a lot of people enjoy that. So I'd love to make it, if we could do it once a month, once every 2 months, I think it would be a solid thing for people to look forward to. again, I don't care about going up there. It's like an hour and a half away where he's at, but it's great setup. I think we can make it slightly better next time. Not saying the first time was bad. It was a great experience. I'm sure a lot of people enjoyed that shit. Um, yeah. So I'm looking forward to doing the fight companion again. There's something I wanted to talk about with Vegas, but it's slipping my mind at the moment. Um, oh yeah, I gotta get like my COVID tests done. So in from Canada to get to the States, I can get this rapid PCR test, or sorry, rapid antigen test, and you get the results in like 15 minutes. So I'm using that to get to the States, which is like 40 bucks. And then from the States to Canada, I was looking at CVS's and Walgreens and stuff because you can apparently get tests done there. I'm sure you guys in the States obviously know that. I don't realize it up in Canada. Um, but you have to have a vehicle. It's mandatory that you have a vehicle. They won't do walk-in PCR tests, or at least the one that I need to get back over the border into Canada. Those are like 140 bucks at those stores. Um, One of my guys on Twitter, can't recall his name at the moment, but he messaged me when I asked for help a little bit on what I should be doing for my COVID testing, and he goes, he did some place called Elite Medical Center or something like that. It's just by Planet Hollywood. It's like 250 bucks. Get the results within 24 hours. It's valid for 72 hours. So I think I'm going to do it on Friday. Um, but I might have another hookup. I got another hookup. Hopefully that will come through and we can probably not have to pay 250 bucks for a fucking PCR test. Uh, so yeah, again, I'm looking forward to it. I'm not intending on getting crazy when I'm out there either, so I'm not scared that I'm going to catch it. I don't care about being the guy that's masked up if he needs to be masked up. I don't think I will wear. I definitely won't wear the mask when I'm sitting at my seat at the venue. Again, there's only like 50 people around us. I'll assess the situation, but like I got to be careful, right? Like I live with people that have vulnerabilities to this. Even though they're vaccinated, they are very vulnerable with their health states. So I want to be as careful as possible as well. So again, I got a couple like lunch and dinner spot things planned with a couple people. Um, but in terms of like going out into like parties or bars or clubs or something, I have no interest in that, man. I turned 30 in October. You know what I mean? Like I just want to go out there, chill, have a good time. My main thing is being there for the fights. I don't care to go party and do all that shit and get fucked up. I will get my bud. I will blaze when I want, and then walk the strip when I want, chill in my hotel room when I want. Other than the plans that I've made with a couple people to have food, like just to meet up and you know have a bite and shit. So, but yeah, I'm ready to just live like that normal life again, right? Like, yeah, this is something that I'm very excited for, and this whole experience. But apparently, SummerSlam is there that same night. Usually, I swear WWE pay per views are on Sundays. This one's on Saturday at the Allegiant Stadium, whatever it is. Um, and then the Pacquiao fight at T-Mobile, and then these fights. So it's going to be rammed. So I got to be a little bit extra cautious. But yeah, I'm sure I'll be all right. Can't be a dumbass. um, yeah. I think that's about all I want to talk about. And then yeah, for the sports book, I'm gonna go to Circa Sportsbook to place my bets for the fights. I heard that's like the best book. I'm pretty sure they're 24/7 as well. So one of my main concerns was like if I hit, obviously I'm sure I'll hit at least one of my tickets out of the 12 or 11 that I'm gonna be making. I want to be able to make sure that I can go get my money because I leave like the next early afternoon. So I don't want to wake my ass up early, go to the sports book, collect my money. Like, especially if it's Circa, like I'd have to Uber there or some shit from where I'm staying at. Um, so yeah, looking forward to that whole experience. I am probably going to use my IG a little bit more. for that trip. You know what I mean? Posting stories is a lot easier than, putting out a tweet or some shit like that. Like, I'll try to keep Twitter lit. I know that's where most of you guys, follow me and all that shit. But I think I'm going to put it over on the IG. Yeah. So make sure you guys follow the IG at MMALOTN. Interested to see who I bump into. Should be a lot of people in town. All right, let's see what the comment section is saying. I've been rambling for 10 minutes. I think that's good enough. You guys are probably like, talk to me in the comment section. Dick Diaz in the chat. Early as always, Ethan Cruz. Apparently, at least 33 people are awake. Monk, damn, I was really about to record. Let's get it. You can still record and watch this on the replay, but it's all good. Z in the chat. He definitely knows what's up. Monk panic shit. I'll step out real quick too. There you go. MD, he's gonna show up 10 to 20 minutes late, saying he was taking a dump. I think I was 2 minutes late, 3 minutes late. And no, I wasn't taking a dump. Appreciate the enthusiasm though. Average Joe saying, damn, we really late tonight. Yeah. My sleep's kind of been fucked since I went to visit my in-laws in their central time, which is 2 hours behind. So I got kind of acclimated to that. And I'm going to Vegas in a couple days, so I might as well just stick to this fucking sleep routine I'm on since I'm gonna have to switch it anyway. HSB saying, what you think about Santos Walker? I gotta lean Santos. Crazy fight. If by some bygone miracle they set the over under at 2.5, I would definitely take the under. Yeah, should be a fun fight. I think they deliver and we get a pretty nice finish there. Zach AMIG, what you saying? Chilling, brah. Chilling. Seems like matchmakers don't like Walker. Yeah. They keep giving him tough fights. Comment MMA, what's going on, dude? Zach A, quick thoughts on Kongo Haritanov. Early lean would be Haritanov, but Kongo could absolutely grapple fuck him as well. Are the odds out? Minus 175 Haritanov. He opened minus 240. Interesting. Yeah, the grapple fuck approach could be there for Kongo, but Karatanov is a solid fucking striker. All right. So yeah, I think the lean's gonna be Kongo. Comment if I can't hear you screaming for Rayva during the event, I won't be impressed. I'll try to not to get too rowdy in the stands. I don't want to be that guy, but I'll pick my spots. Don't worry. That play be easy. You demand lock those casinos calling you before the main card starts with my $50 bets. You think so? Mikey Sports, did you have to call the VIP people to get the Apex tickets or how did it work? Yeah. You go to the UFCVIP.com website. They have the contact us, call them, and they'll get you set up. Like the website makes it look like if you just email them or give them your email that they're just magically going to contact you. No, you can just call them and get the tickets. Zach, you got to pull up with negative test to fly, or are you good if you double vaxxed already? Yeah, I got to have a negative test. That's for both ways, but US accepts a more lenient test, which is why it's only $40 here in Canada compared to the PCR test it takes to get back into Canada, which is like cheapest I've heard is $140. Hype MMA. Nice to see you in the chat, Mike Morris. Appreciate you stopping by. McKean saying, jealous bro, have a good safe trip. It should be fun, man. I'm really looking forward to it. I mean, lock of the night. Appreciate you. Swoosh plays games. That desert heat in July, August is retarded. Yeah, I heard it's going to be hot. Last time I went to Vegas, it was December, and it was hot. Like not this past December, like December 2015. But yeah, I heard August is going to be hot as fuck. So I may not want to be outside as much. Swoosh plays games. What fighter are you most excited for? Easily Royval Pantoja. That one's gonna be a fucking banger. Um, I think sneaky good ones could be Bahamondes and Roberts. Um, Lingo versus Aldana should be fun. Kelleher versus Pilarte should be fun. Um, Guida Madsen should be fun. And then obviously the main event, Cannonier Gastelum. I think that one delivers. Maybe I'm just biased. Who knows? Big Bird PH in the chat. We out here late as fuck tonight. You know what it is. SIE Fuel Mountaineer, Pantoja plus Cannonier, bet the yacht. I'm actually picking opposite of both of those, but I'm not betting them. I'm considering Gastelum as a bet. But Royval, I'm picking a win, but I'm probably going to go with the under 2.5. Good luck, though. Love you, my dude. Daniel Spazoknik. Let me try this. Let me try to nail this. Daniel Sapoznikov. I've read it before. It's been a while. Do you know what you're going to be betting in Vegas yet? Yes. I actually just dropped the best bets and props article on my Patreon. And more than likely, I'll be betting those best bets. Yeah. I'm gonna drop my lock the night and dog the night probably tomorrow evening on my Patreon, and then eventually on Friday it's gonna come out for free. But I've had a tough time settling on a lock of the night. I'll tell you guys the four that I'm considering: Roosevelt Roberts, Bea Malecki, Luis Saldana, Brian Kelleher. Those four are my considerations for lock of the night. It was gonna be Trevin Jones versus Manny Martinez to go under 2.5 if the total was set at 2.5. Otherwise, I'd be picking between those four that I'm telling you guys. Feel very strongly about all of them, but I want to make sure that I avoid the landmine because one of those people will probably end up losing, and I don't want it to be the one that I'm picking. So, yeah, but that should drop tomorrow night. Zake Congo leg humping at plus money's where I'm leaning. Yes, that's what I like. Mikey Sports, Pantoja Madsen Parlay, have a safe trip, man. Appreciate the love, dude. Again, I'm picking Royval and Guida. So good luck if you're betting it. SIE Field Mountaineer, do you need to be double vaxxed to attend fights at the Apex? They never asked anything about vaccinations. So I'm assuming no. I'll book my flight for Saturday now if I can get a seat. Call them. It's pretty expensive. It's like 2K. But yeah, they might have spots available still. Mike Morris is gonna be dumb hot, brother. Fuck. Shorts and t-shirts. That's all I gotta rock then. Fuck. I might have to go buy some more shorts as well. Just popped in to say what up. Shout out to my guy Jim O'Soon. Can't wait to meet up with him again real soon. MD, between you and me, if we're being real, Moser Evlo is the best featherweight in the world right now. It's hard to disagree, but there are some monsters in the division still. Apparently, he has fight news. I cannot wait to hear who they're lining him up against. He's really going to start to get that push. Like, yeah, I'd be surprised if this is not a ranked opponent that he gets next. Zach, hey, there's major parlay potential PFL Bellator UFC. So you cashed one just like that a while back. Yeah, I haven't given enough look to Bellator and PFL this week. Shout out to my guy Benny Peak. He's the one holding it down in the Discord right now for PFL, and I believe he said his favorite bet was Cesar Fajeda, if I'm not mistaken, at plus. Oh no, not Cesar. Henan Fajeda. What are the odds for that? Henan Farah minus 285. Yeah, he should be able to go out there and knock out Stuart Austin. But yeah, you can make some good parlays. Like just looking at it now, Carlos Jr., Henan Ferreira, again, this is all pre-tape. This is no tape on it. Looking over at Bellator, Logan Storley up minus 1250. I'm gonna leave that out, but he should win. Maybe Storley inside the distance. I'd have to do a little bit of tape on that. You could throw Congo in it, but that's asking to be a little risky. Um, I feel like Taylor Johnson is worth the chalk against Fabio Aguirre. From what I remember in that Murtazaliev fight, which is one that I faded Fabio in at heavy chalk, I feel like Taylor Johnson could provide us with the same type of success that Murtazaliev did, if not more effectively. So I'm going to throw him in there. um, yeah, not really familiar with any of the other names there. And then you throw in the UFC. Again, these are I don't know if parlays are going to be good this weekend for the UFC. So be very wary of what you're going to be putting into parlays. Um, let's go with Kelleher. Saldana, no, not Saldana. Malecki and Roberts plus 1232. When they drop the PFL and Bellator on Intertops, I'm going to start fucking around with some parlays. But yeah, definitely worth taking a couple shots, especially considering how many fights we have that weekend. Big Bird PH, I believe I'd answered that question. Combat MMA, Roberts inside the distance seems good. Yeah, I like Roberts in the spot. Inside the distance, not 100% sure, but yeah, I think Roberts, this is a very good buy low spot for him. Brian Anthony Vince Michel's live streaming his old fights on Twitch right now. Cool. Zach A. Roosevelt and Kelleher. Yes, I really like Kelleher. Over under 1.5 fights being canceled this week. Well, there was one already, right? Jones and Martinez got called off today or yesterday. I'm hoping we don't lose anymore. I'm hoping. Zach A saying Dana is anti-vax. Don't give a fuck. Yeah, exactly. Big Bird PH, how we feel about the man KG Buller showing up for Canada. Finally, the judge fucked up and said 30-21. Yeah, I think he just, I'm sure that one was a 7 and he just fucked up. But yeah, Buller should have finished that guy, to be honest. I don't know. Shout out KG. Shout out to Buller. KB Buller. I'm like, why am I saying KJ? It's KB. Yeah, shout out to KB for getting the win. Mike Morris saying a hallway, but still best featherweight. Yeah, it's gonna be tough to beat him. Mike Morris, hit that like button for the pimp. Appreciate it, brother. Borax minus 150 is a gift. I gotta look into JJ Wilson a little bit more. But Borax is talented as fuck. Modular interchange. I feel like the Whitaker loss was a huge eye opener for Gaslam, and I expect him to have made serious gains. Yes, but Whitaker is still a top-notch fighter, man. Yeah, I think Gaslam can get it done this weekend. Scooby 2 winning the last one round in the Mecca. Cool. Okay. Hype MMA PFL judging has been very sketchy. I know it's by state commissions, but for betting, it's scary. Yeah. Again, we know what we're getting into whenever we bet a fight, and bad judging should not surprise you. So you need to account for that. And if you're good in the long term, it won't matter. Zach A, after the way he murked JBC Kennedy. Yeah, that was a good performance. I had Kennedy in that fight. No bet, but yeah, I thought he had a good chance. Brian Anthony, the good parlay pieces are next week. Ooh, also Pacheco fighting this weekend. She's a good parlay piece. Best fight odds has their odds all fucked up. Like they don't have the correct fights on the correct weeks. So you have to be careful about that. MD saying, I know this will never happen anytime soon, but we need to eventually get Islam versus Demir. How do you think that matchup would go? I'd probably go with Fuck. It's such a tough fight. Ismagulov such a great striker, but he did show off some weaknesses last time. But I will give him a slight pass considering that he was coming off a pretty hefty layoff. I'd like to see the odds for that fight. Fuck. I guess the early lean is Islam because I still think he'll get his wrestling going. But on the feet, Ismagulov should have it. Fuck. Big Bird PH saying, did you see that EFC fight where the fighter was unconscious for like 30 seconds and the ref didn't stop it? That bitch should be fired and tried for attempted murder. I did not see that. I was getting it confused with there's a fighter that got knocked out and then he started wrestling the referee and the referee put him into a guillotine. I thought that's what you're going to be talking about, but I heard about that. I didn't see it. That is fucked up. Like there must have been people cage side telling him to stop it, right? And he still overlooked it. That's fucked. AIDS and assholes. Yeah, topology is about to expose you. Perfect. I don't know what there's to expose me for. I'm the most transparent person out there. Shout out to Rush, supposed to be putting together another solid documentary. That'd be dope if you did. Prof Creepypasta, lotion. Why do need lotion in MMA? Yes, because that is what LOTN stands for. Swoosh plays games, rise for a new better. Make sure you go out there and sign up for betmma.tips. Track your plays on betmma.tips and learn from your sample size. Once you get, 6 months of data, 12 months of data, that site has the best statistical analytical tools that you need to perfect your betting game. Yeah, they have statistics on almost any and everything regarding how you've been betting, what you've been betting, results, all that shit. And then just study that and see where you do best and capitalize on those spots more than, you know, that's why I say bet freely when you start betmma.tips and find your groove. Find the spot that you make the most money out of. That is my best advice for new bettors. Modular interchange, Brandon Roy Val's improvements fight to fight are pretty impressive. Yes, the kid is good, man. Again, skill wise, probably not the best, but he puts it together the best by creating chaos. I love watching that kid fight, and I'm so excited that I get to watch it live. And against a guy like Alexandre Pantoja, fuck, that's going to be a great fight. I cannot wait for that fight. Easily my most anticipated. Zake Pacheco and Kayla Harrison are this week. Yes, I believe that is this week. Correct. Kenneth Wall, good day from Thailand, Master at a beach bar now at 36 degrees Celsius and a cold beer. I love it. I love it. Enjoy your time, brother. Enjoy your time. Kairos MMA with the $5 dono. Appreciate the love, my guy. Appreciate you stopping by. I always forget about the super chat thing, especially on these lucky late nights where it's just riffing. How would a matchup between Mozart versus Bryce go? Bryce has some insane grappling, and it'd be an undefeated versus undefeated matchup. Would Mozart just KO Mitchell on the feet? I think he'd have the advantage in the striking, yes. But Bryce, man, his fucking control is crazy. I know Mozart's a really good grappling guy himself. He can give up takedowns. Can he deal with Bryce's unorthodox grappling approach? Tough fight. I'd love to see the odds on that. I feel as though Mozart would be the favorite, but I think it would be like minus 150, minus 140. I don't know. Somewhere around there. Yeah, I'm not even going to bother addressing that shit. Andrew Marchenko just got here. What's happening, man? Are you sick or are you just trying not to wake the wave? Option B there and a little baked. So don't really need to be too loud. It is also 2:48 a.m. where I'm sitting. Daniel Saposnikov, Royval is going to get caught. Pantoja by KO. I could see that, which is why I like the under 2.5 here, man. I think it could happen. Uncle Weezy in the house. Late night content is always a nice surprise. Big ups, Lock. Shout out to Uncle Weezy, who just did a balls deep breakdown on Austin Hubbard and Vince Pichel. Make sure you guys go check out his channel. Easily one of the fastest growing names within this circle, and deservedly so. Shout out to my guy, Uncle Weezy. Thomas Jourdain talking about Bryce Mitchell. Again, Bryce Mitchell against Moser would be a fantastic matchup. Big Bird PH Arman versus Gamrot is a poor man's Gillespie versus Islam. Imagine if Gamrot fought Arman, that would be a hell of a fight. Yeah, that would be a great fight. Sarukian, man, he just can't get a fight, right? Didn't he just get matched up against so he just got matched up. Let me pull it up. He's only 24 years old. Yeah, he's fighting Christos Iagos. Should win that fight. Fuck. But yeah, Gamrot and Arman. I'd lean Arman there. Thomas Jordan saying 750 here in Ireland. Jesus. Shout out to Ireland. I can't believe I actually have a viewer from there. It's weird to me that there's people from all over the place. Monk MMA, good shit, Locked. Love the 24/7 content from this awesome community. Yes, sir. And Georgchenko, do you think Kayla can healthily sustain 145? I really doubt UFC is going to create a 155 just for her. I think she could do it. 145 shouldn't be too bad for her. Yeah, I'd love to see what her contract is. Like, how much longer is she locked up with PFL? Is she done after this season? Yeah, it's about time she came over to the UFC. Feel like they've groomed her enough. Feel like she's gotten enough experience. Again, Pacheco, although she keeps becoming the bride every season, always coming in second place, or the bridesmaid, sorry, not the bride, bridesmaid, always coming in second place. She's still a very good test for Kayla to ensure that she's sustaining her improvements. But it's still another level when you're jumping from those women. Again, Pacheco pretty much the only tough challenge she's had to fight. I apologize if I'm disrespecting any of the women. Just can't remember them off the top of my head. But when you come to the UFC, you have fighters that would demolish those PFL fighters as well. Maybe not Pacheco. I think Pacheco beat some of the UFC fighters. But everybody else, I think the UFC fighters would beat them. So I wouldn't throw her right into a title fight. I would give her like a number one contender fight if she were to come to the UFC. You know, maybe fight a Holly Holm. Holly Holm's always the best gatekeeper, right? You surpass her, you deserve a title shot. Holly Holm versus Kayla Harrison at 145 would not be bad at all. If Moser and Bryce Mitchell matched up, with all due respect to Bryce, I would buy 5 figures on Moser. I do lean Moser there. Big Bird, this might be a hot take, but the fight I'm looking forward to most next month is Jourdain versus Lerone Murphy. Low-key think Murphy got the goods to be legit. I'm right there with you. I'm a big Jourdain fan. But Lerone is a beast in his own right. Yeah, that's a fun fucking fight. Sake MMA Fox was a solid choice for the Thursday show. Do things differently, no groupthink. Yeah, I like that dude. Again, I'd say Z, Newsom, and him are the 3 guys and Clint, I'd say, are the 3 guys 4 guys I talk to the most through DMs. So it was almost a no-brainer. I will give a shout out to my guy Legs. I did reach out to Legs as well. Because as soon as the odds dropped the show and we started doing it for my show, Legs threw his name in the hat and he's like, yo, I know he's good with props. I know he pinpoints props quite often. So it would have been cool to get Legs on it, but his schedule would not allow it. So MMA Fox, my guy John, stepped in, saved the day, and yeah, I think we have great chemistry, and I can't wait to do those shows with him. Andrew Marchenko, yes, I believe I wrote an article on Junkie that it's her last one. Perfect. Let's get her to the UFC then. Hype MMA leans on Log Name versus Movlid matchup. No tape. I think Movlid is good. I think he should win this fight. Again, backed with no research. Zaki, I remember betting Pacheco versus Durandamy. Ooh. Pacheco's definitely much better now than she was back then. Big Bird PH saying give Kayla Harrison Danielle Wolf. Nah, that's too far down the barrel. Danielle saying Kayla made 145 easy when she fought Invicta last year. Perfect. How do you think Gable will do in the UFC? He'll beat a certain sector of fighters, but like at a certain point, his lack of striking will need to catch up, and guys might be able to expose that. So could be a solid fighter, but he needs those rounds. Like it might end up looking like Aaron Pico, but luckily for him, heavyweight's really not that deep, right? Like the truly skilled guys are like Francis Ngannou and Cyril Gane. Alexander Volkov would give him a tough test. So you really need to round out a striking game. Swoosh plays games and Giga or Ed's next fight night. Eileen Giga pre-tape. Mike Morris, if you don't mind me asking, Locke, how much was the ticket for the fights? I think I said it earlier, but it was $2K, $2,000. Big Bird, when we bring James Cross back on the final way, I'm not gonna lie, that episode was good. Soon. That's all I'll say. Soon. He will be back. And I think it'll be soon. That's all I'll say. Herman Newsom Freeman, I'm playing Texas Hold'em 5 right now. This guy's jokes. Good morning. Yes. I can't believe I actually caught up with the live chat 37 minutes into the video, into the stream. There were a couple questions that I wouldn't mind getting into more. Yeah, you guys are dope. 20 likes, not bad. Not bad, not bad. I'll probably stick around for another 5 or 10 minutes. So let's chop it up. Fight Profit, hardest worker in the game. Shout out, brother. Zach A, you get to pick your seat at the Apex. It just tells you a row. There's only 3 rows. I got the 3rd row. I think I was just too late in terms of buying the ticket, but like you're still so fucking close. Like watch the Sandhagen and Dillashaw fight night. You'll see where the fans are. And it's pretty fucking close. I can't wait for that experience. I really can't wait. Let's look down the calendar a little bit more for possible bets, early leans. Bobby Moffett plus 165 to Jason Knight. Kind of catches my eye. I feel like you can throw Larissa Pacheco into almost any parlay this week, and it should be a nice cherry on top. And Goltsov, I kind of feel the same way, but I definitely understand why Pacheco is the heavier favorite. Let's look at the Chikadze and Barboza card. Any early lock of the night leans. Kevin Lee, minus 140. Mahmoud Murdov, I feel like could be a solid parlay piece. So, see, I'm conflicted. I don't want to bet parlays as my lock of the night play. I want to leave it up to one fighter. But I think the under in the Canadian Bautista fight will be of high consideration, especially if the over-under is set at 2.5. I'll be kind of surprised if it's set at 2.5. It should be set at 2.5, and I would make that my lock of the night play more than likely. Bautista Canetti under 2.5, if that's what they set the total at. And you parlay that with Murdov, you get better odds, and I think it hits. All right. I think Jesse on fire is meathead. Okay. Big Bird PH, what would you say was the worst for you this first half of the year? The first 2 months was a bloodbath for all of us. Probably going to be my most embarrassing bet of all time. I'll never live this one down, but picking Mike Rodriguez to beat Danilo Marquez. I was drinking the Kool-Aid so heavily on how shit Danilo Marquez is because I truly believe he's really not that good. And of course, it took for him to get to his third or fourth fight in the UFC before somebody actually exposed him. I think it was Kennedy and Setchukwu. But I'd say that's the one that I'll never live down. Chalk, heavy chalk on Mike Rodriguez. I'll never live that one down. Got to be my worst read of the first half of this year. Good question. Andrew Marchenko, luck, are you betting only on MMA? I tail degenerate like plays on random shit. Shout out to my guys in the Discord, the Patreon Discord. We have a community picks channel that is always live, and guys are always dropping bets there. So I'll tail some of them every now and then. Shout out to my guy Grinding Eddie. That's another guy that I tail quite often. Testudo, I tail him every now and then as well. My guy Barrel Zone, tail him every now and then. So again, I'm not putting research into any of these other sports. I'm tailing guys that I trust. But in terms of capping and researching and actually looking into sports that I'm betting, it's only MMA. Zach, I'm gonna have to go then. Sounds insane. Yeah. Again, follow my IG at MMALOTN. I'll probably put up a bunch of stories that night for you guys to follow along. Mike Davis, that's going to be nuts in there. You're going to hear a pin drop before the main event. The tension is going to be crazy. I can't wait, dog. I cannot wait. Daniel, how much do I have to donate for you to jump in the cage? I can't do that. I can't be that guy. I cannot be that guy. Cool. Shout out Mr. Arkansas, who's apparently live. Zach, hopefully the gambling gods are shining on us this weekend. Yes. I love it. Zach, I can't tell if Kennedy is actually good or not. That cardio, yeah, that cardio is bad. He's a good power puncher. He has the ability to knock his opponent out, which is why I'm saying take the under 2.5 rather than betting Mario Bautista at minus 500. I think for Bautista to cover minus 500, he needs to get a finish. So I'm hoping that it's set at 2.5, and I'll take the under 2.5. All right, Jesus Hernandez, we get the idea. Shout out, Mr. Arkansas. Yeah. Swoosh plays are parlays bad bets in your opinion? Not necessarily. Like, if you do them with discipline and don't just expect to hit big every single fucking time, you could kind of be profitable off of it. Again, a good amount of my success this year, at least untracked, I found was with parlays, 2 to 3 leg parlays, safe parlays, safe-ish parlays. But yeah, just don't get too crazy with them. Ricky Tercios over Brady Hasted from Ultimate Fighter next week is a good bet, honestly, in my opinion. I only watched the first episode of I only missed the first I only watched the first episode of The Ultimate Fighter. So I don't know anything much about it. The other guys, I might catch up on it. Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to watch all the fights to tape study so I can give you guys a breakdown. But yeah, I'll definitely keep an eye on that. Ethan Cruz, safe travels, appreciate it. Zach A. Slow Mike, yeah, he really fucked me that night. Smack by the Mag, the best cappers are competing in the Mecca. I haven't seen you in there though. Shout out Smack by the Mac. I know you're one of those Mr. A guys, Mr. Arkansas guys. Always enjoy me some ARC every now and then. Uh, yeah, I got a lot to do on my plate as is. But shout out to the Mecca. I know that's a fun game you guys have been playing. Daniel Moreno is the whisperer turning anyone else on. Zach A. Oh, don't be humble, dude. You've been hitting some home run parlays lately. And Slapstick hit his PRP the other day, 10 out of 10 plus 4,400. Yeah. I believe that was on Bellator or, yeah, PFL. One of those. Good on him. For sure. Good on him. I think I had one that failed because of Rory and Ruiz, Sebastian Ruiz. But yeah, I'll definitely keep it in mind. I love how Mr. A's guys are coming over here. Shout out to Ark doing what he does. Ursula Becky in the chat. Appreciate you seeing you in here. Take no prisoners, dude. Where the heck is Caratana versus Congo? I think that's happening Friday. I don't know what you mean by where. All right. So tomorrow, gonna drop the pre-recorded version of the podcast. Those will start dropping on the Patreon as well. Finished up the best bets and props article on the Patreon. That's posted in full now. And yeah, Lock of the Night and Dog of the Night play should be dropping tomorrow night. And then again, it'll be for free to the public on Friday. Yeah, got a busy week ahead. Obviously going to Vegas as well. So gonna try to finish up all my work before Thursday so that I can just chill Thursday through Sunday. If anybody's in the Lock of the Night or Dog of the Night challenge, yeah, I'm not gonna be updating those tables and shit while I'm in Vegas. So you guys are gonna have to wait until at least Monday. Yeah. When I get back on Sunday night, I'm not gonna do it. Monday, I'll do it all. So you guys are gonna have to sit tight with that. Zach A, you watched Gorder versus Bistav. How'd you score it? I did not watch the fight, but I heard Gorder got hosed with the decision. Take no prisoners. Anybody know where to bet on next Bellator bout? There's a lot of bookies that have it. Well, actually, I apologize. Not a lot. The odds just dropped, so they'll start to appear on other betting websites. But yes, they're on Bet Online right now, and they dropped late last night. So they should be appearing on all bookies very shortly. So Mom Becky, pray for me. I got the COVID Thursday last week after using a public sauna, feeling sick. Shit. I hope you beat it. Stay hydrated. And yeah, your ass better show up on my streams in the next coming week, so I know you're good. Apologies. Hype MMA, appreciate the stream. Yeah, I like doing these streams where it's a little bit more personable, right? I'm talking MMA all week. So, like, I don't mind talking about MMA from a large scope, but just talking shit about whatever. That's what I enjoy about the stream. You're so saying, not your typical illness I can feel. Hope you beat him, my brother. All right. I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Again, a ton of content dropping over the next couple days. So you'll see plenty of my face. Oh, also, I did a cleanse show earlier today or yesterday. So if you guys want to go watch Die Hard MMA podcast on Pub Sports Radio, go check that out. Broke down the full card with him, but you guys will get my solo and pre-recorded version tomorrow or later today. All right. Peace out. Love you guys. Hit the like on the exit, and I'll see you guys next time.